What's up, Wednesday Night Poetry? Peace and love. This is Bear, stuck in the Midwest. Chief Seattle said, "The earth does not belong to us. We belong to the earth." When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens, tiny glowing screens. When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens, tiny glowing screens. Stop, look and listen to raining death on the airwaves till you feel a comfortable numbing just between your ears. Free thought lulled into a dead calm, passiveness, subliminal mind rape, the assassination of the soul. Lifetime programming for women. Programming women. Movies for guys who like movies. No sissy boy chick flicks allowed here because everyone knows that real men still don't cry. They get even. When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens, tiny glowing screens. When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens, tiny glowing screens. I can't tell if I should be terrified, troubled, irritated, or just plain pissed off at this quagmire of electrical currents trying to drown us all in the wake of 15-minute fame. Nintendo, Netflix, satellite dish, how many channels do you wish? 100 million billion to choose from, but none of them really teach you anything real. Synthetic clothes, pathetic shows, what's in, what's out, what's new today? Shit, punk. That was old yesterday. While warm, wet mud, blood of our mother, is scarred and infected with cold, hard concrete and steel, birds and bees and flowers and trees are battered and bruised by self-starting signs everywhere, a sign of one great big festering neon distraction. I have a suggestion to keep you all occupied. Learn to swim. When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens, tiny glowing screens. When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens, tiny glowing screens. And for just $19.95 plus postage and handling, you too can own a piece of the American dream. But what they don't tell you is once you buy into that vacuum, you have to spend every breath of every moment of every waking day, of every hour, of every minute, of every time you wish you just had the time to stop by and say hi. But you can't, because you're too busy trying to crawl and tear and rip and rend and tear and hope and pray just to survive, catch a glimpse of the sun. And if you're really lucky, maybe you'll even get to steal a 2-hour window into the lifestyles of the rich and famous. When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens, tiny glowing screens. When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens, tiny glowing screens. Well, Wednesday Night Poetry, I know where to find those birds and bees and flowers and trees and mud and blood. And I refuse to waste all my time wishing that I had more time with you. So when you come to my place of business, you'll just find a simple sign. Gone fishing.